If you watched the last episode where I showed you how to find trending niches for your print-on-demand shop using the Etsy search bar, Everbee, and Profit Tree, then you might be asking yourself the next big question. Okay, I found the niche, but how do I actually start designing if I'm not a graphic designer? And you're not alone. This is one of the most common struggles POD sellers face. In fact, one seller recently asked me, I've done my research, and I know what's trending, but I'm stuck at the design stage. Do I need expensive software, or is there a simpler way to get professional-looking POD designs? That's exactly what we're going to cover today in 0 to 100 orders. With the help of AI tools and resources like Creative Fabrica, creating print-on-demand designs has never been easier. And I'll even share some of my favorite prompts so you can generate designs that stand out in your niche. If you'd like to grab ready-to-use design elements for yourself, I've dropped my Creative Fabrica referral link in the description below. That way you can follow along with me as I go step by step. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll see exactly how to go from niche research to scroll-stopping designs that are ready to upload to Etsy. For those of you that are new here, hello, my name is POD Soloist. I'm a print-on-demand, an Etsy seller who has sold over $600,000 on the platform. And one of the biggest mistakes I see POD sellers make is giving up because they feel like they're not creative enough. I've been there. In the beginning, I tried designing on my phone with a mobile app, just pinching and dragging images with my fingers. Then I moved to pre-made graphics from Creative Fabrica and edited them in Photoshop. Over time, I started using ChatGPT to help me generate image ideas and then polish them up in Photoshop. And if Photoshop feels intimidating, you can even do all of this inside Canva. The truth is, you don't need to be a professional designer to succeed with POD. You just need the right tools and a process that makes designing easier. And here's the part most people overlook. The designs that become bestsellers on Etsy are usually the simplest ones. Think about it. Some of the top-selling shirts are literally just a clean font with a funny phrase, or a simple graphic paired with a few words. Buyers aren't looking for complicated, over-the-top artwork. They're looking for something that feels relatable, giftable, and easy to wear. That's why I love pairing research with tools like Creative Fabrica and AI prompts. Once you know what's trending, you can grab a ready-made element, like a ribbon, a witch hat, or a holiday bow, and combine it with a short phrase or text style. That's all it takes to create a design that looks polished and has real bestseller potential. The secret here isn't design perfection, it's creating listings fast enough to catch trends while keeping your designs clear and appealing. When you focus on simple, high-demand ideas instead of overcomplicating things, you're already stacking the odds in your favor to land that next bestseller. Here's your design plan. When you find a bestseller on Etsy, don't just copy it once. Instead, create 3 different style versions of that same idea. For example, version 1 could be a retro or vintage style, version 2 could be a minimal line art style, and version 3 could be a watercolor style. Not every version is going to sell, and that's okay. The point is to list all 3 so you can track which one gets the most clicks and favorites. If you notice more people engaging with the retro style, that's your green light to make more variations in that direction until you've exhausted the idea. In a few minutes, I'll show you exactly how I do this by taking one bestseller on Etsy and turning it into 3 different designs. You'll be looking for listings that are clearly hot. Think 20+ in carts, or 15+ sales in the last 24 hours, and then putting your spin on them. Once you've tested and maxed out one listing, hop over to the next bestseller and repeat. And remember, you can take this further with cross-niching. For example, breast cancer awareness designs with pink ribbons are trending, but sellers are also mixing in Halloween elements like ghosts, witches, or skeletons. Current trends like the coquette bow can also be layered in for an extra edge. And yes, you don't always have to start from scratch with your designs. You can actually use ready-made graphics from Creative Fabrica. I'll link 10 free downloads down below, and the best part is, these images come with a commercial license, which means you can use them for your print-on-demand products, company artwork, posters, or even your social media banners. This way, you'll save hours of design time while still having professional graphics that are ready to go. So let's hop over to Etsy and do a real example together. One of my favorite tricks is to click on the star seller filter. And then in the URL, I switch it to bestseller. That way, I'm only seeing the most recent popular items. Let's say we spot a breast cancer awareness sunflower design that's trending. From here, I'll jump over to Creative Fabrica and type in sunflower breast cancer. Instantly, you'll see tons of ready-made designs in that exact niche that you can download and use commercially. Next, I'll open GoDaddy Studio, upload the sunflower design, and bring in a reference picture from the bestseller. From there, you can add phrases you see on other popular listings, like, "In October we wear pink." Save it as a PNG file, and boom, you've got a scroll-stopping POD design in less than 5 minutes. Another design tool I've been loving lately is Google Gemini's new AI tool called Nano Banana. It just came out on August 26th, and honestly, I can see this tool replacing Photoshop in a lot of ways. Here's how I use it. Screenshot a bestseller image, upload it into Google Gemini, and simply ask the AI to turn it into a watercolor version. The only catch is that the file isn't in PNG format, so to make the background transparent, you'll want to run it through remove.bg real quick. And if you want more proven design templates and strategies, join our 100 Orders Club. I'll link it in the description below. Inside, you'll get access to real-time feedback from other sellers, insights into what's trending today, and a steady stream of design ideas that are already selling. Plus, you'll get guidance on exactly what to design next. Instead of guessing or wasting hours researching, you'll walk away with a clear roadmap to hit your first 100 orders faster. So here's the big takeaway. You don't need to be a pro designer to make bestsellers on Etsy. With the right mix of simple ideas, ready-made graphics, and smart use of AI tools, you can go from niche research to polished designs faster than ever. And when you test multiple variations of the same idea, you'll quickly see which ones your audience loves, giving you a repeatable system to hit on more winners. If you made it this far with me, drop the word design down in the comments so I know you're serious about leveling up your pod shop. And don't forget to leave your questions for the next episode of 0 to 100 Orders down there too. I'll see you in the next one.